Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be sharing a new addition that I made for the calendar section of my daily planner. But before we begin, let me just show you what's going on in my daily planner because it has gotten chunky as I went along, only like 3 months into the new year. It is still on 1.5-inch discs. These are the same discs that I have set it up with last December. And I have an entire video series about the process of setting up my planning system for 2023, which I will link in the description box. Since that day in December, my daily planner has gotten thicker, that on the thickest part, it measures 1.75 inches approximately, but that's okay. Nothing has been popping out of the discs, and the external covers still close. The one with the snap cover, it still hasn't come apart. This snap cover is something that I also made myself. This is holding up really well. And even if this thing is really chunky, when the snap covers are open, you can see how the pages fan out. But when it's closed, it's okay. And that chunkiness is because I have transferred sections into this daily planner. Here I have the section for extra papers and stickers, which are part of the original setup of this planner. As you can see, these laminated mini envelopes are still here, still the same, and I have a video on my channel about how I made these. But now I have added the section for my first novel. It is called The Maps of Camarines, published by Penguin Books, which is an imprint of Penguin Random House. Because work on the marketing and promotions for the book has already begun. There are tasks that need to be done, so they need to be listed down here with notes and checklists and lists of people in charge of this and that and all of the good stuff. And in the front of the section, I have started placing pages that look like these. These are all of the promotional information about the book that are already up on various websites and social media accounts. The QR code is obviously for scanning with mobile devices, but in case I do need to send the actual permalinks to the marketing team of the publisher or to anyone else, because these are meant to be for the public, I can go to the file on my computer where these pages are laid out, copy the permalink, and then send them via email to whoever or share them as links on social media. But for when I am out and about and people are asking, I can just ask them to scan the QR codes with their mobile devices. The section where the side reminder tabs are is still here, and I do have a video about these side reminder tabs, which I will also link down below. I also have here the section for notebook orders because I have a bunch to make until around the middle of March. And I also have transferred here my section for journal. Here is a sheet of 36 GSM onion skin paper, which is fountain pen friendly, and a writing guide held together with a magnetic clip. I do have a journal section in my life notebook, which is standard A5 size, but maybe I might be out and about without the life notebook and I have the need to journal. And that's why this section is here, because I bring this daily planner around with me all the time. And I have transferred to this daily planner my section for YouTube and podcast, which contains all of these custom-made sticky notes that I created myself. The video about how I made these will be linked down below. I transferred this section right here because I need to make a bunch of videos for my channel and maybe also some videos and podcasts related to my novel. Now, the production checklists for videos and vlogs and podcasts about my novel will be in this section because the material will all go up on my YouTube channel. But the QR codes and the permalinks relating to my novel will go to that file in the section for the novel. And then I also transferred here the section for my university because I am wrapping up. Now the sections I have transferred that were not part of the original setup of this daily planner came from my catch-all planner right here. But so many sections still remain here. Nevertheless, as soon as my university wrap-up tasks are finished, I will transfer that section back to here. And likewise with the notebook orders, as soon as the orders are not so hectic anymore, I will transfer that section back to here to this catch-all planner. Now let us finally go to the main purpose or the main topic of this video, which is to show you this 2023 on a single page that I made for myself just recently. It is a fold-out that contains all of the 12 months in a single glance, and there is a dedicated box for each month. If you're going to make something like this, the width doesn't really matter. You can make it as wide as you need to or want to because you're just going to accordion it into your planner anyway. I just printed this on one 8.5 by 13-inch paper and then cut off the excess from the top and the bottom to make it the height of the A5, and then placed the folds in such a way that when folded, this will still be 95 millimeters wide, which is the size of my planner pages. It's 210 millimeters tall and 95 millimeters wide, the height of the A5, but the width of the personal. Okay, now I'm going to write down here my goals for each month, just the major goals for the year, and some crucial tasks that need to be done every single month, which will move me closer to those goals. I call this my timeline for 2023 goals because that's really how my mindset was when I made this. I needed to see how the goals and tasks flow into each other in a realistic, time-bound way so that I will not overwhelm myself or overburden myself. So let me bring this closer to the camera now. I want my December to be easy, easy, easy. I want December to be only for making my video series about setting up my planning system for 2024. Therefore, all of the goals, submissions, compliances, tasks must be fulfilled, must be accomplished and done between now and November. And that is what I'm going to map out on this sheet from now to November. I will speed up the process of my writing, but as I go along, I will explain what I need to fulfill this year, some of which, by the way, I have written down on my Moxie Life worksheets. Remember that? I have a video about that which I will link down below. Now, there are three major areas in my life that I need to map out for 2023. The first is, of course, my thesis, which is the most urgent thing and closest to the deadline. And the deadlines are non-negotiable because it's the university that decides on those. That's one major area. The second major area is the promotions for my novel, and that really entails a campus tour in June to various high schools in selected provinces in the Bicol region here in my country. It has to be in June because although the novel will be released by April in Singapore and by May it will be released in Malaysia and the Philippines, high schools begin their academic year in June. That is the month when people are already in school but are still being chill. There are no deadlines yet, so they will have the time and energy for my little campus tour. But there will be another set of campus tours in August, and that will be for the college level because August is when they begin their academic year. Again, everyone will already be in school but will still be chill, hopefully. So that's the second major area of my life, the promotion of my first novel. The third major area of my life that I need to focus on this year is the writing of my second novel. I have already prepared the initial index cards for the chapter outline, which I showed in a video recently, which I will link down below. Now, I have no publisher for it yet. In fact, I have not even written a single word of it, and I don't think I can sprint write an entire 50,000 words in a single month, so the writing needs to be mapped out. And I want to enjoy the process because the second novel will have all of the wonderfully magical, dark things that I like, so I want to entertain myself. So my timeline for the writing of the second novel needs to be chill. However, there are some months in which I know I won't be able to concentrate on the writing, so maybe just one chapter during a month that's busy with something else will do. But as you may notice, I kept changing the placement of the work for the novel as I figure out better ways to place them in conjunction with other tasks and goals. But for sure, May will be completely free for me because April is when my critic must certify that my thesis is ready for defense. Once that certification is submitted, the manuscript will already be submitted to the panel members so that they can read it and prepare for the final defense, which is to be in June. So my May is going to be relatively free. I can certainly write the first 5 chapters of my second novel in May, and the first 5 chapters will be Act 1. And the fourth major area of my life that I need to focus on this year is my major life goal that I call, for now, fly away. Because that goal requires a master's degree, which I'll be getting already, as well as some decent exposure as a novelist that's been published internationally by a major publisher. Plus, a whole bunch of government related things directly related to the goal to fly away. So, major areas. Number one, thesis. Number two, promotion of my first novel. Number three, writing on my second novel. And number four, fly away. And the fifth major area is finances, which is a constant goal regardless of the year. But for 2023, I don't have much to deal with because in March I will finally be done paying off 2 small loans, and by August I will finish paying off a third small loan, and in September I'll finally be done paying for my iPhone 11, which I had no plans to buy because my iPhone 7 was okay, except for the video camera that had been skipping, cannot be repaired or replaced anymore with an assurance that it will turn out okay. That was an unexpected, expensive purchase I was not financially prepared for, but had to do it. But I'm glad the payments will be finished in September, and I have been making good use of the new iPhone 11 by coming up with really good quality videos since then. So, 5 major areas in my life, really, for 2023 in this single sheet of paper. And once they have been mapped out this way, things are clear in my mind. I don't feel overwhelmed at all. I don't need to keep thinking about what things I might probably forget to deal with, because at this moment, as far as I can tell, all of the major things are in here. The smaller ones and the daily and weekly tasks pertaining to these will go into my daily pages and my monthly spreads. So this is something that you can do to reduce overwhelm and so that you can ration your energy by mapping out tasks in such a way that you're not spreading yourself thin, and that you can devote the right amount of effort and dedication to each goal and task, but at the same time you won't be risking your health and your general well-being and your mental health. And that is my little video for you today. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.